What is going on, fam? So today I'm here with Bryce and we're gonna be working on Cheyenne over here, the FA5. So we got some some solid mounts for the exhaust hangers. We're gonna be swapping out the OEM ones. I'm gonna leave some footage right here, how it was swinging back and forth before. Versus with the poly should stiffen up the exhaust. You would think it would give it better flow too, right?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully it kind of not moving around as much. I mean, think about like adding motor mounts, stiffer motor mounts, it's going to help you put down power more. So maybe this will help with response a little better.
Right, that's what I'm thinking too. But we're gonna throw these on. We got a little tool. If you guys have done these before, you'll know that it's pretty hard to even get them off, let alone get some solid ones on. So he got a tool from his buddy that makes that job 10 times easier. We'll show you how to use these in just a second. So obviously the first thing you guys are gonna wanna do, I apologize it being nighttime as well, but first thing you're gonna wanna do is jack up your car. We're going from the rear just to make life a little bit easier in my opinion. Put the car in gear and we got her on stands. All right guys, so this is the tool, and as you see, you put it on the bracket behind the rubber and then you use that to push it forward. And since this one has the 2-pin brackets, we're just going from side to side to slowly get it off.
Whoa, there it goes. What?
You are on it. You almost got it. You almost got it. Almost got it. Almost got it. It's like right there.
It's much easier than using a screwdriver though, I'll say that. Just like that.
Look at a little before and after action. This is the OEM spec. Extremely bendy and
like that takes zero effort. And this one.
Yeah, that thing, you ain't doing nothing with this. That's solid. That is, it's like installing solid motor mounts. Makes a big difference. Let's get them on. So now to help get your solid mounts on there, you might want to grab some grease or some sort of lubricant to put inside. It's a very tight fit. So this is what we're looking like right now. Actually wasn't too difficult with the lubricant. Now we got it on the top bracket. Now we got to get it on these two. So we took the muffler off just to make life a little bit easier. And as you guys know, the NVIDIA Q300 muffler is very restrictive. So we're gonna give her a little startup and see how she sounds without it. Alrighty guys, so now that we got the muffler off, we just took off the Resonator hanger. And
it was fairly easy, just kind of stuck a big box wrench up on the top hanger and just push it and it popped right off pretty easy. And then the hangers for the actual exhaust pipe slides right off. Would you recommend taking the muffler off? Yeah, I kind of have to for right? This mount because it doesn't stretch, so you can't stretch it because the forks go like this. You can't stretch it around, so it's gonna have to come off, I think. Hopefully the rest of them aren't like that.
That's true. We got 2 more after this.
Yeah, those are single, so.
Yeah, these are just the single ones. So we got a dab of grease on there, and now we're gonna get the Resonator hanger on, a solid hanger. What we're doing is we are putting the first bottom 2 on. That way it makes it easier, in my opinion. You can just pull the exhaust up to get that top one on after you get your bottom 2 on.
This thing is not gonna move at all once they're on.
So as you see, he's got the bottom 2 on, and now we're just gonna put that top one in.
Hopefully. So you just gotta really force this top part of it back, and you can kind of get it lined up, and then just take some freaking noodle arms to get her on.
You and me both, bro.
And
Oh,
there it is.
yep. That's
Holy
fully on,
crap,
right?
dude! It does not move. I was expecting like a decent bit of difference,
Big
but
difference.
it's literally like
night and day.
it's like this
Yeah.
to just
Yeah.
rigid. Wow.
So we just put the muffler back in, not bolted up, and now we're gonna attach it to the hanger right above. Makes life a lot easier. Since it's not attached, we have more play to get this on. So now the muffler is officially in the hanger, and we're gonna bolt her back up. And then I think we're gonna jack her up from the front and possibly take off some more piping.
Also, if you do this and you haven't changed your exhaust gaskets like very recently, I'd get new ones.
Just since we're already under here and we got the muffler off and the old gasket is obviously shot, we picked up a new one from Advanced Auto. Oh, it literally just fell apart in 2 pieces.
Yep.
So, I mean, I guess that's probably...
That's a good call.
Yeah, it was a good call. All right, we're gonna throw that on and get the rest of the hangers on. Putting some anti-seize on the exhaust bolts just to make life easier if we ever have to take these off again. So now we are working on the mid-pipe hanger, which is right here. This should be a lot easier just because it only has the 2 points to take off rather than the 3, one on top, 2 on the bottom. Boom.
Just like that.
Just like that. I'm gonna turn it around. Let's spin this down here. Pull her off the bottom.
Boom.
Boom. Let's get the solid ones on. So now we got the new hanger all greased up and we're gonna fit her on. Hopefully this is easier than the 3-point hangers. We're attaching it from the bottom first. You're actually gonna have to push the hanger all the way back in order to get it on the top one.
Once it goes past the bend, should be good. My hands are gonna hate me. Fortunately, there's not really much you can do in the way of tools for this. It's a lot of hand
All right.
stuff. Definitely could use more grease on this one, I think. I'll put a little bit on the hanger itself. Lube her up.
Yes, sir.
Never go dry.
So now we got the hanger attached by the bottom and just sliding onto the top. We're gonna push it in and get it fully on there.
If you do this yourself, don't expect it to be easy.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend you guys getting a second person for this. This is a really snug fit. It's really not that easy of a job. Takes a lot of muscle to it.
Almost should have taken some sandpaper and like sanded out the middle of it so it's
Right.
a little bit more loose. Oh, I think I got past the tip. Just the tip. So
Just the tipper.
woo! I punched myself in the face. It's way bigger of a pain than I thought it was gonna be. I don't know why this has got to be angled like that. Like, why didn't they just cut it right where the angle is?
That's what I'm saying.
Because that's plenty of room to get it
Over
on and
engineered.
off. Yeah, literally over engineered.
Yeah.
And if that was cut like that, it'd be so much easier to put this on there.
This exhaust ain't going nowhere, my guy.
Bro, yeah.
It ain't going nowhere.
She's peeking.
The head is peeking
Prairie
out.
dogging.
Good girl.
Oh, it's on.
She is officially on, boys. She is on, my friends. And this exhaust ain't going nowhere.
Dude.
Dude, it's ridiculous. So we are on the last exhaust hanger, which comes from either if you have a cat or if you did a cat delete and you got a header now. The hanger is coming from your header. I took the old one out. I just used my hands to pull this out, didn't even use the tool. Came off very easily. Now we're gonna grease up the solid one and repeat the same process that we've been doing and squeeze her on. So this one seemed to be a lot easier than the rest. Put it on the top one first, and then I brought it all the way past this little bend just so I had enough clearance to fit it on this little nipple right here. And then I pushed it past this little nipple, and she's sitting on the top and the bottom nice. And that completes the last of the hangers. So we got the header or your cat hanger, your mid-pipe hanger, resonator hanger, and the muffler hanger. And she should be sounding a lot cleaner and hopefully less rasp. Just to show you guys how stiff this exhaust is now. Like, look at that. Absurd. Absurd. What's your goal with this? You want to get rid of some rasp at the end of
Yeah, like early part of VTEC between like 4 and 6K, if I let off, it would have quite a bit. Like even in the cabin, you can hear the rasp out the back. Hopefully this kind of keeps everything nice and tight and won't do that as much.
And Bryce and I actually have the same setup. We both have the NVIDIA Q300 to the Skunk 2 Alpha, and I too have that rasp problem. So if this does fix it for him, this is something I 100% am going to do. We're gonna take it for a drive. Let's hope for the best. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. For anyone looking for videos installing exhaust mounts, I hope this video was helpful for you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. Also, feel free to DM me on Instagram at thatwhitefd2, link in the description. As always, appreciate you guys watching these videos. It really does help me out if you guys could leave a like and subscribe if you guys want to keep up with my FD2 build. I also do a lot of car reviews, and I also go to a bunch of shows and meets, and I got a lot of projects for down the road, so stay tuned. Any last words, Bryce?
Exhaust hangers are harder to change than you think.
This is very true. My man has a point. Till the next one. Peace out, fam.